So, the last elbow pad we're going to look at is the Tahoe A 2.0, which looks like this. Okay, again, it's designed morely as a Mountain Hill elbow pad, but I've been using it for roller derby for the 2019 season, and it was fantastic. It too, like the Scout, is a soft shell elbow pad, but has that AEF non-Newtonian style fluid foam on the inside as shock absorbency. There's a slight difference to it compared to the Scout, so I'm going to show you that now. So actually on the opening there's actually a little compartment here, so I can actually remove the full solid part of the elbow pad that's for protection, just to give you a look at it. So that looks like this. Way. So the blue is that non-Newtonian style fluid, the AEF foam. So on that impact it is pretty solid, but then on pressing it, it does feel kind of soft. So as you can see, it has this nice cup shaped part here that fits onto the elbow really nicely to stop that sliding down. But what they've added to it compared to the Scout is this black section, which is actually a piece of Kevlar. The Kevlar is attached with this elastic strap, so it has a shock absorbing quality to it. So where if I have a glancing blow either way, the elbow pad, this slides and has a bounce to it, so any impact is actually absorbed away rather than into the actual elbow itself. So that is another awesome piece of science right there. That's back in really, really nicely. So right across the TSG range you have a 4-stitched industrial strength material which is tear resistant, particularly on this inside section, just as I was explaining the other two pads, so that still is there. With regards to the strapping, it has two straps similar to both of the other elbow pads, so one at the top on the outside, but then compared to the other two, this one's actually on the inside, and it is a heavy duty Velcro, which is really, really nice. Like the Scout, it also has a bit of extra forearm protection, so like the roller derby 3.0 maybe stops about here, while this has that slight bit of extra protection, and the actual padding comes to the centre of the forearm, so that solid Kevlar sheet is actually stopping there. I used to use ice hockey pads, and when I was speaking to TSG about product, I asked them what's the closest thing you have to an ice hockey pad, and they said it's the Tahoe. So that's where if you like ice hockey pads, then this is the basically the TSG equivalent. Like ice hockey pads, they have this sort of protection on the top of the forearm. There is that slight bit with the Tahoe as well, so actually here on the inside you can see that small piece of stitching here, and this piece of stitching here. This is actually a piece of high density foam, so it protects that part of the forearm on the top, and then again on the bottom, so that is an extra part of padding. So it's not only that cup shape, but either one here and one here that's actually extra padding on either side, a bit like a hockey pad. So if you like hockey pads and you're looking for something new, then the Tahoe is a perfect similarity, top end quality product. So like I said before, these are the pads I used last year. Before that I had tried the roller derby 3.0 and they were great, and for the 2020 season I am using the Scout, but any of them really, I cannot fault them. They're all just personal preference and what you really like for yourself. I will say that the roller derby 3.0 it could be for any position, but more of, I would say, like really more a blocker pad, while the Scout is a definite jammer pad, while the Tahoe is really anybody and anything, blocker, jammer, anything. That really is the all-purpose pad, but really they all are, but just with a slight little bit of focus more on each one of the positions, in my own personal opinion. Also with TSG, they are the only insurance certified pads, so in the terrible circumstances that your car or house got broken into and you had contents insurance, the TSG pad range are all covered under insurance within Europe. So that is my review of the TSG elbow pad range, the Scout A, the Roller Derby 3.0 and the Tahoe A 2.0. They are all flawless in their own right, it's just down to personal preference which one you would choose, so I can't suggest them enough. Go try them on, see what you think, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed in your roller derby pursuits with the perfect pad. So folks, that's it. I hope that was useful. If you have any other questions, please comment or DM me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about the products. This will all be over soon, so please stay safe and we'll see each other out on the roller derby track soon. See you later.